learning. We're already living in the fourth industrial revolution. And now we get to choose. Do we want to stay doing things like we used to? Or do we want to cope to the changes and develop ourselves to become more valuables in our respective fields? 1930s, NASA hired hundreds of women as computers. Now, computers meant people who calculate things at NASA, because back then they didn't have digital computers to perform the complex aeronautical calculations. But then 10 years later, NASA introduced the first IBM computer to the space program. But there was one female computer who didn't see this computer as a threat. She used it as an opportunity. She taught herself how to program. That woman, Dorothy Vaughan, taught herself how to communicate with the machine. But that is not the reason why I consider her a hero. That, along with another reason, is that this inspirational woman went back to her team and taught them how to program. She saved hundreds their jobs. And they became the operators of the new machine that NASA introduced. So now let's look at us. How can we learn from this example? How can we cope with the fourth industrial revolution and make ourselves very valuable? Are we going to keep doing what we're doing? Or are we going to look into the new tools and try not to be left behind and not to carry Samuel's unfortunate lineage? Now, all of us here, and all of you, everyone you know probably, are very competent and skillful in using technologies, and using the internet, electricity, and mobile phones, all these technologies. So now I tell you, whether you're a doctor, engineer, entrepreneur, business owner, you work